morning, Nigerians. This cool Thursday morning. You're still listening to Subi 101.9 FM in Lorraine. And it's 8:33 a.m. on Thursday, 24th of July 2026. It's time for today's review of newspaper headlines and editorials, plus analysis. This morning, we have a lot of headlines and stories and conversations and discussions that will warm you up this morning. So ensure that you stay tuned to Subi FM and do not change that down. My name is Mariam Afolabi. This Thursday morning, I have my crew and my colleagues with me, starting with Ayobola and Lad. Good morning, Ayobola.
Miriam, good morning. I think we are twinning a little bit this morning. I could see.
I guess the weather is determined.
Yes, immediately I entered, I could see black and black. All right, so good morning to everybody listening to us. Well, it's going to be right, and we'll hope you hop in and join us and keep listening.
All right, we have our analyst in the studio, Adebayo Abubakar. Good morning, Adebayo.
Yes, good morning, Mariam. Good morning, Ayobola. Good morning, Nigerians.
Good morning, thank you. And you can be a part of the program as usual by calling us on 0912422119, 0912422119, or 005189. Diving straight to the headlines that we have this morning, starting with the presidency. This one says Trump hails Tinubu over anti-terror war. The presidency on Wednesday said United States President Donald Trump has written personally to President Bola Tinubu to commend what he termed his decisive leadership on behalf of the Nigerian people. He also, U.S. President also confirmed that he deployed U.S. Special Operations Forces, including Navy SEAL Team 6, to train Nigeria's military in the fight against terrorists. Now, let's start with the U.S. President Donald Trump, what he has been doing, his actions based on military, based on taxes over the years, especially the second tenure, his personality now commending President Bola Tinubu of Nigeria. What's your reaction to this development?
Well, it doesn't have to tell me before I know that the federal government is doing a lot to combat insecurity. But you all know that Donald Trump is a content creator. He's a very active president on social media. And, he will always want to say something that will steer the internet at every point in time. He knows how much his initial propaganda of Christian genocide was working in Nigeria. And he's looking at it as something that is dying down now. So he needs to, bring something else that will steer people up. But unfortunately, I don't think those people he expects to respond have responded. So he doesn't have to tell me that the president is doing a lot for me to know that a lot has been happening. And our security forces are, doing their utmost, and they are putting their lives on the line with a view to, nipping it in the bud. It is unfortunate that what our security forces are lacking today is as a result of cumulative years of neglect of basic things that needs to be done. You will recall that when President Muhammadu Buhari took over, there was what they called Dasuki Gates. Money meant for the procurement of ammunition vanished. The developed wings and vanished up to today. Not a dime was recovered out of that money, and assuming that money was properly channelized to the purpose for which it was designated, and those equipment are on ground, this thing wouldn't have grown to this level. It's that degenerated to such a level that once the heat is turned on them in Burkina Faso, Mali, they seek refuge in Nigeria. To the point, the second in command of ISWAP is resident in Nigeria until he was neutralized recently. So, but now I believe they are feeling the heat, and with I will join my voice with that of Professor Farouk Perogi, who said that the template used to rescue the Orire 46 should be replicated elsewhere, because somehow you got to know these people, somehow you knew that they have family, somehow you were able to pinpoint those families, pick them up to mount a counter psychological pressure on them, and it worked. So I think, like I've always said, it's going to be a combination. Like I've always said, kinetic measures if the military who are trained for to curtail external aggression, you brought them in, and they even try to bring to bear their by bending their experiences to get the job done in-house. You don't expect the military to also garrison or start policing those forests. The answer is no, it is not done anywhere. So you have to also look in the direction of equipping the Nigerian police force to be able to do their job effectively well. But that the proposed police bill, by the time it comes on stream, we'll see how we take it up from there. We won't relent. This public advocacy as a process of nation building is a lifetime venture, and we will always be here in as much as we breathe.
Talking about training, what do you see to this claim about the U.S. president that confirmed that he deployed U.S. Special Operation Forces to train Nigeria's military in the fight against terrorists?
Of course, it's not training per se, because our military men, they are up to the task. They can rub shoulder with, the best of the only thing is I can say they have come to do would be maybe share experience with them, and maybe the technology they are bringing in, how to use it. No matter how good you are as a computer programmer, if you buy a new phone, you just have to read the manual. So, and the manual is not something that will be made available on the internet. So they have to. It's a national security. It's an item of national security as far as they are concerned. They only give it out to strategic partners. So they will come down. This is how you use it. This is how you use it. So I think that is all. Are they going to teach our soldiers how to say left, right, forward, march? The answer is no. So this issue of training is. I don't like to hear it or use it.
Okay, you don't want to use the word training. Okay,
it is a partnership.
Okay.
Really?
Let's have one more. Your headline before we go for this.
All right, so the headline I would be taking for the first time this morning, it will be that of security forces kill 3 bandits and rescue businessman in Kwara State. Here, we saw this news yesterday, and of course it happened at Naboki, they call it Naboki community in Karama local government of Kwara State. Now, Adebayo, with the way we've been, saying that we want more from our security forces, this is what we have this morning. Like, what can you actually say for them?
Okay, we will have to hold on to that question when we come back from this way to be able to dive in deeply to it. We'll return and we'll talk about it. Please stay tuned to Soapy 101.9 FM. We'll be right back after this break.
ẹ̀yin tí bá bàbá mi lọ tí gbogbo ilẹ̀ mọ̀ pé zuri ló ṣe kí ni.
Mo fẹ́ béèrè ọ̀pá Ọ̀ṣun Mariam Ọ̀ṣun ariwo sì máa ń kó àpọ̀tù sí ariwo ariwo náà sùn tó yẹ tó sì kọ́kọ́ tẹ̀ kí nígbà tí ní ibú jáde wá.
Kí ni new system wọ̀ yìí mi ò really understand.
Àní ẹ wo bóyá àwọn ọ̀gá ló lè bá wa sọ àwọn ibi tí speaker tí wọ́n loud yìí it's not necessary.
Ọ̀pá kò sí tó bá lo ọ̀pá tí ọ̀pá ń loud ẹ̀.
No, tí pé tó bá ti fẹ́ ṣe
lórí pápá
náà láre wọ́n máa ń stream lórí fóònù.
Tó bá ti wá lọ tán ká bá a máa yẹn lálẹ́.
Sí àbẹ́ speaker yẹn náà ti bẹ́.
Audio kí ni máa ń
No, méjì ni o speaker eléyìí yàtọ̀ Mr. Bayo kò ń ṣe speaker lè Mr. Bayo kò ń ṣe speaker tẹ́lẹ̀ mú sọ
yìí. The central control system ni ó ṣe yí bíbá ẹ má kọ́ ọ́ bọ̀ o it's a foundation of the team ọ̀pá dẹ̀ máa ń ṣe all the demands but.
Oni mo ṣe ní bóyá ká bá a sọ fáwọn engineer like èyí tó ń pariwo yìí o a ti mọ̀ pé kò lè lọlẹ̀ níbẹ̀ yẹn so kọ́ máa bá wa reduce ẹ̀.
Èmi ò ní láti tọ́ kíní ìpadà torí àní system wọ̀nyí èmi understand.
Ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan tó máa ń bà mí lẹ́rù pẹ̀lú yẹn.
Kíní Zara yìí wọ́n ti change it tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn bíi time block wà tó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ I don't really understand this more than the issue.
Then Mr. Bayo ṣé rí kíní yìí ìdítẹ́rù ẹ̀ ṣe máa ń bà mí ṣé mo pé anytime ló máa ń fọkọ̀ ó lè lọ ibi báyìí sìn bóyá gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń sọ sí ilé ìṣìṣì lọ jáde ó lè lọ fọkọ̀ equipment ló ń fi ń ṣeré.
tó bá jáde wá tí wọ́n ti pè é.
Ẹ̀rù ẹ̀ máa ń bà yẹn.
We have to be able to do this now. Ṣé ìfún àwọn ará Ọ̀ṣun? Mr. Bayo ṣọ́ ara yín. Abẹ́rẹ́ níyàwó ìlàtọ̀ yìí fún níyàwó ẹ̀kọ́ fún ọkọ̀.
Ó yà mí lẹ́nu mi.
No, ó máa mú tì.
Ọ̀pá ní mo ti fẹ́ mi.
Ó máa mú tì.
Tensor and Lumefantrine available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Charlatan is also available in tablets for adults. Knock out malaria in 3 days with Charlatan from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Charlatan is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association.
Oh, I don't have this television. No better picture. No better sound at all. My brother. Follow.
Sound ni.
Ó ṣe gan-an ẹ̀mí wàá máa.
Sọtẹ̀rí eléyìí òun tẹ̀ necessary. Eléyìí àtẹlẹ́ kò necessary rárá.
Use any free-to-air decoder or download the free TV mobile app for your phone. Just point your dish to Night Concert and enjoy. No be so I tell you, digital. Now, National Broadcasting Commission bring on this message. No let them leave you for back. Switch to digital now. Free TV, better TV, no monthly wahala. Guy, we don't need talk free so. Ha, you can go do my work, eh? We go continue this talk later.
Kò dẹ̀ kí n ṣe plug.
You don't talk. How How about you know the tire?
Now the new level be that too. This new MTN sachet bundle don't make life easy for me.
Brotherly, involve me now. Make me say they follow ya like you. Talk until you tire. When you dey on top the new MTN sachet bundles, dial *312*7# and press 2 to start to enjoy from 100 naira. Load up, talk, they go.
Hello to the new no smoking party, smoking flavor. Be like your taste buds. New no smoking party, jollof. New no smoking party, jollof. Smoking party, jollof.
Enjoy the new North Smoky Party Jollof seasoning.
Give me no, give me smoking party, jollof. New no smoking party, jollof, jollof, jollof.
Is it okay to make fun of our TikTok? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong, so cover your mouth. Not to do yanga with your smell. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavity and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste, not to do yanga with your smell. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, number one oral care brand in the world.
Guy, we don't be talk since so. Ha, make I go do my work, eh? We go continue this talk later.
Oh boy, you don't talk. How about you know the tire?
Now the new level be that too. This new MTN sachet bundle don't make life easy for me.
Brotherly, involve me now. Make me say they follow ya like you. Talk until you tire. When you dey on top the new MTN sachet bundles, dial *312*7# and press 2 to start to enjoy from 100 naira. Load up, talk, they go. This is back to school season. Super FM is giving you the biggest promo of the year. Buy 5 GB advance slots and get 2 absolutely free. Buy 10 slots and get 4 more free. Just like that.
Kí ni blocking time tí advert máa ń tán wọ̀n gbé sí? So I can't even know when advert finish or just yeah, mo ṣe ń pè lọ.
Because to pay you now.
Come.
But yeah, I'm not tested with it yet.
My cone green, I was red, I think.
Boy, what's the time about? 13 got to move. What's the time? And I did not know because we do what? What's it there? I can't hear.
No, can you hear me?
Welcome back from that commercial. This is today's review of newspaper headlines and the tutorials plus analysis with Mariam Afolabi, Ayubola, and Yadu and Adibayo Abubakar. All right, before I went for that break, we started with a question on crash rate. Let's continue.
So, what happened in Kayama on Tuesday night is what we've been advocating, what we've been preaching, and it is working out. And those criminals are finding it difficult now because the security forces are closer to the ground than ever. If it were to be maybe a year or 8 months ago, and the citizens themselves, so they saw the people raise the alarm, and before you knew what was happening, the signal traveled faster than expected, and they were able to capture 4 of them and neutralize them. So with this now, they will know that Nigeria ain't joking. So Nigerians are not joking. So with this, we have to continue to make that venture unprofitable for them. Let them count their losses, like they are counting in Orire. Let them count how much they spend, and at the end of the day, they will get nothing. By making it, that's the strongest deterrence you can give them if you are not making it profitable for them. So that's it.
All right. Still talking about security and police. I think we have this headline says payroll fraud. Please stop list as ICPC uncovers 908 fake workers across MDAs.
We joke too much in this country. We are joking with all these audits and the discovery of ghost worker. Let's even come to look at former governor of Kogi State, Yahya Bello, spent about 7 out of his 8 years in office doing HR audits. He did it, denied some people their salaries, some pension, like my mother, who is a pensioner. He denied her pension for most of his tenure. Towards the end of his tenure, she referred to my mother and those other people he categorized them as ghost pensioner. Only for them to they are now realize that they are not ghost pensioner. And up to today, nobody is talking about the arrears of those years that they were owed. And he was bragging about that time that he had discovered ghost workers, and these ghost workers, no head has rolled. Somebody somewhere is benefiting from their salary. They can't carry out a forensic audit to trace the destination of this money. That is why it keeps reoccurring. The same thing in Kwara State here. Administration after administration have been carrying out HR audit, discovering ghost workers, but nobody has been punished. It is either of two things. It is either you are if you are working in the payroll section, it's either you are an accomplice or you are negligent or incompetent. So, and these two should come with a price. You should pay a price for being negligent or incompetent or being an accomplice. But no head has rolled. So there has been no disincentive for those in the system to stop this thing. I could remember in the mid-80s when I was still very small then, but my father, when they returned from work, my father was an accountant at the then OE Zonal Education Board. Then we were still in Kwara State. There was this scandal then that they discovered some ghost primary school inside bushes that were mere farm settlement that nobody even sleep there. They travel from town there in the morning, in the evening they return home. On paper, there were primary schools there with headmasters. Some on level 14, level 15. And they were, in fact, but at the end of the day, what happened? What happened? Those who were fingered in that scandal, majority of them were sacked. Some suspended. So it never happened at that level. But what do we even go to Osun State too? There was one between one consultancy firm, up to today it is yet to be resolved, and the Osun State government. So all these things, they will make noise. At the end of the day, no head will roll. And as a result of that, it will continue to reoccur. And look at the sectors where they said they found them out. NPA, Nigeria Police, and just imagine, we'll be hearing retired police officers crying of not getting their pensioners and when due, not getting their gratuities and when due. Yet we are discovering this thing and nobody will be punished at the end of the day. So why, if not for content creation, why disclosing it? So we joke too much in this country, but we'll be all right when we are ready to be all right.
Let's talk about something else.
All right, let's take this from the petrol sector. We have Dangote resumes Naira petrol sales and then hikes price by 150 Naira. Is it that, when he did actually mention, or his organization mentioned that they were going to be dealing in dollars as at that time, is it that there's something actually wrong? That could he be able to have decreased because it was dollar, and now that we have it in Naira, it goes on an increase?
Put yourself in Dangote's shoes. The federal government agreed to sell crude for him using denominated in Naira, not in dollars, so that he can in turn sell. By doing this, he's saving us a lot of, forex. With what he's doing for the country, Nigeria will now, every gain made by localizing the transaction between Dangote, or let me say Nairanizing it, Dangote and the independent oil marketers that are buying from him, all the gain we make there, we turn it to those who say import is better. That import is cheaper than buying locally. So Dangote is pushing back. He is fighting a psychological war with the federal government. All the dollars we are able to make by preventing importation using Dangote's local production, we are turning it to these who are bent on crippling Nigerian economy with importation. So Dangote is fighting back, and I think it is justifiable. If you look at the categories of crude we have the Brent, we have the Western Texas Intermediate, we have the what's it called now? There are so many different categories of crude oil. I think Brent, those ones are the sweetest and the lightest. Others, they are high in sulfur and they cost a lot to refine. The type we have in Nigeria also, we have the Bonnie Light,
Yes.
we have the Focados, and we have the another one, Brent crude, WTI, and Bonnie Light. Why they are sold at a premium in international market is because they cost less to refine. The only thing that will affect their price is maybe cost of transportation from the where they are, and it is not more expensive to export from Nigeria.
Before we come back, we'll continue. Please stay tuned.
Charlatan Quality Anti-Malaria contains Artemisa and lumefantrine, available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Charlatan is also available in tablets for adults. Rock out malaria in 3 days with Charlatan from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor.
Charlatan is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association.
ẹ̀yin tí pápá àpá mi náà ti gbogbo ilẹ̀ mọ̀ pé zuri ló ṣe kìíní zuri ló lọ kọ́ṣọ́kọ́ yọ̀kọ̀tọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí gbogbo yín ṣe mọ̀ wípé iná dídá ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ látòrí gígé àlùbọ́sà lílọ edé lẹ́yìn náà ìbànújẹ́ pé ṣé oúnjẹ náà yóò dára ṣé oúnjẹ náà yóò dùn ṣùgbọ́n látìgbà tí mo ti ń lo ohun ìsebẹ̀ zuri ni àkókò ibi ìdáná ti dùn àkókò ayẹyẹ fún mi. pẹ̀lú díẹ̀ zuri oúnjẹ mi máa ń dùn òórùn rẹ̀ sì máa ń dùn gan ni zuri ló lọkọ sẹ́ẹ̀ ṣọkọ yọ̀kọ̀tọ̀ ó ṣe kíni.
ẹ wo nǹkan tẹ́ bá ṣe ẹ tún ṣe ká tó ṣàlàyé ọ̀rọ̀.
ní gbogbo ọjà àti ṣọ́ọ̀bù káàkiri nàìjíríà ní irú ṣíkì jọ̀lọ́ọ̀fù bíìfù àti classic zori ló ṣe kíni zori ló lọ́kọ̀ ó ṣe ìṣàì.
Abdulrazak Abubakar Toyin University, AATU, Okeogba, Kwara State, a fast-growing non-profit university, is pleased to inform parents the newly approved programs at AATU by the National Universities Commission (NUC). The programs approved are Community Health Science, Nursing Science, Public Health Science, Medical Laboratory Science, Intelligence and Security Studies, Political Science, Artificial Intelligence, Microbiology, Industrial Chemistry, Medical Physics, Common Law, Common and Islamic Law. Also, our existing programs are in full operation, including IJMB program. Our security network is top-notch. Choose AATU as your first choice and get your admission. Visit www.aatu.edu.ng or call 0816 839 8395 or 0901 979 1412. AAT University, a private, not-for-profit university for global citizenship.
kárílé tó dáa fi ṣe bùsùn ṣe bùgbé kára lè fọkànbalẹ̀ kọ́lé sí tàbí dòkòwò lórí dúkìá ilé àtilé ọ̀pá homes and properties limited wà fún ọ ilé iṣẹ́ tó yarantí tó sì fini lọ́kàn balẹ̀ ní gbogbo ìgbà tó bá ṣe tán tó fẹ́ ra ilé àbílẹ̀ sí gbogbo ibi sẹ́mọ́ǹtì ti gbé jọlẹ̀ nílọrin àti yíká orílẹ̀-èdè nàìjíríà lápapọ̀ òótọ́ ọ̀nù àti ìwọmọlúwàbí pọ́nbélé la gbé dání ní ọ̀pá homes and properties limited bó ṣe ilé àbílẹ̀ tó wà lójú títì láti fi ṣe ilé iṣẹ́ àtàwọn ẹ́stéètì gbogbo tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí bàbá wọn àdúgbò tó ṣẹ̀ ń dìde lẹ́bọ̀ òwòsàn àti sọ bó ṣe fẹ́ sí ìfọkànbalẹ̀ nílé àbílẹ̀ tó bára ní ọ̀pá homes ìwé ìlú òpin pérépéré kò sì ní sí wàhálà òun ò nílẹ̀ má sì gbàgbé yàtọ̀ sí gbígbé tàbí lílò ìdókòwò dúkìá ilé àtilé lónìí lórí jùlọ báwa dòwòpọ̀ ní ọ̀pá homes and properties limited tó wà ní rukamat plaza number 1 òwúrò taiwo òkè níbi ìlọrin pé tàbí kó whatsapp sórí 0902 2292 ọ̀pá homes and properties limited òkú tó gbélé ró.
lọ́pọ̀ ìgbà àwọn èèyàn kì í mọ bí dátà wọn ṣe máa ń tètè jó tán èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ alágbèéká wa jẹ́ kí n jẹ́ sí bó ti ṣe máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an kété tí olówó mi bá ti sùn ní màá ti máa ṣe ohun tí kò ní mọ̀ tó bá sì mọ̀ àpẹẹrẹ kí n sáré ṣe auto update nìyẹn tí oorun bá ti wọ̀ lára iṣẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn màá ṣe cloud backup tó bá ti wá fi oorun rẹ̀ sí jà 3 gbogbo àwọn apps tó ti ṣí sílẹ̀ lèmi á máa refresh ní tèmi o tó fi dórí àwọn apps tí ó lò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ ẹ mọ̀ pé mo gbọ́dọ̀ mọ gbogbo bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ lórí ayélujára tí olówó mi bá ti jí ẹgbọ́n tó máa ń wí.
yéè mo gbé o dátà tí mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe máa ti tọ̀.
ṣé mi ò sọ fún ẹ.
jára ẹ má jẹ́ kí fóònù ẹ máa fi dátà rẹ ṣe ogle ṣe àkíyèsí auto updates pa àwọn apps tí o kò bá nílò nígbàkúùgbà.
ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ lásán lèmi o kòkòrò tí ń jẹ dátà ní ìjẹkújẹ fún ẹni tí ò bá ṣe àmójútó dátà rẹ̀.
jẹ́ ìgbádùn dátà rẹ ní pẹ̀lẹ́mù limit 100 MTN.
More firewood, No charcoal, say hello to the new. No smoky party, the one that smoky flavor. That be like your taste buds. New no smoky party, your love. New no smoky party, your no smoky party, your
Enjoy the new North Smoky Party Jollof Seasoning.
Give me no, give me smoky party, your love. New no smoky party, your love, your love, your love.
Start your day and have a good time. Kivo Krima, even when you need to clear your eyes. Kivo Krima, when you need to have a great time. Kivo Krima, not see, but forgot. Kivo Krima, Kivo Krima, Kivo Krima, Kivo Krima,
Good time moments with Kivo Creamer.
Kivo Krima.
lọ́pọ̀ ìgbà àwọn èèyàn kì í mọ bí dátà wọn ṣe máa ń tètè jó tán èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ alágbèéká wa jẹ́ kí n jẹ́ ẹ sí bó ti ṣe máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an kété tí olówó mi bá ti sùn ni màá ti máa ṣe ohun tí kò ní mọ̀ tó bá sì mọ̀ àpẹẹrẹ kí n sáré ṣe auto update nìyẹn tí oorun bá ti wọ̀ ọ́ lára iṣẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn màá ṣe cloud backup tó bá ti wá fi oorun rẹ̀ sí GIA 3 gbogbo àwọn apps tó ti ṣí sílẹ̀ lèmi á máa refresh ní tèmi o tó fi dórí àwọn apps tí ó lò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ ẹ mọ̀ pé mo gbọ́dọ̀ mọ gbogbo bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ lórí ayélujára tí olówó mi bá ti jí ẹgbọ́n tó máa ń wí.
yéè mo gbé o dátà tí mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sí máa sí tọ̀.
ṣé mi ò sọ fún ẹ.
jára ẹ má jẹ́ kí fóònù ẹ máa fi dátà rẹ ṣe ogle ṣe àkíyèsí auto updates pa àwọn apps tí o kò bá nílò nígbàkúùgbà.
ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ lásán lè ní o kòkòrò tí ń jẹ dátà ní ìjẹkújẹ fún ẹni tí ò bá ṣe àmójútó dátà rẹ̀.
jẹ́ ìgbádùn dátà rẹ ní pẹ̀lẹ́mù limit 100 MTN.
Is it okay to make fun of our stuff? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. So cover your mouth. Not to do younger with your smell. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do younger with your smell. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, number one oral care brand in the world.
You're still listening to Sobi 101.9 FM in Raleigh, and today's review of newspaper headlines and editorials plus analysis the Thursday edition 23rd of July 2026 with Mayam Afolabi, Adebayo Abubakar, and Ayubola and Ali. And I think we've started that discussion on Dangote. Can we wrap it up quickly?
Okay, so as I was saying, all the gains the federal government is making by selling forex and not by Dangote selling denominating its transaction in naira, we are now turning it on to these people to go and spend. Dangote is showing that I know how to spend dollars. So let us share it, and I think the federal government will get the message now and try to minimize, because and thank goodness we learned that another refinery will be coming on stream by the first quarter of 2027, starting with about 200,000 capacity. And you know, Dangote started with 650,000 barrel per day capacity, and it's planning on increasing it, jacking it up to 1.4 million barrel per day. So, and these ones too, so in no time we'll get there, so that it will take anybody who wants to gamble to say they want to go and import, and maybe in the process they might just confirm my suspicion that the greatest scam in the history of human economic activities reside in the oil sector, because you cannot be selling, you cannot be continue production when the price of crude falls down to $22 per barrel, and all of a sudden you jack it up. The cost of production will remain where it is. If they are selling at $22 per barrel, it means the cost of production is between $0 and $21. So that will remain. But somebody somewhere is playing with the speculatively playing with the interaction of the forces of market forces of demand and supply. So that is what they are doing, jacking it up. Look at now; it is as a result of the news of hostility between America and Iran at the Strait of Hormuz that determines the price now, not cost of production.
So they are monitoring the.
So you know that the price hike is artificial. Somebody is manipulating something somewhere.
Okay, let's come back to this this headline. The other time before we talk about Dangote, you were saying that we joke a lot in this country, and I have this one that says reps allocate 780 million naira for evangelical instruments in Abia constituency. Adibayo,
you see, when we say we condemn northern governors for allocating large chunk of their budget annually to sending people on pilgrimage, and anything religion should be personal. That is my position. Media from the southern part of River Niger wants to come out to condemn the northerners. What is the difference between Benjamin Kalu, Deputy Speaker, procuring evangelical musical equipment worth 780 million naira? Why this one even came to the to the news public space is because they said 1 billion, and I said no, it's not up to 1 billion. No, what's the difference? 700 and
for a state
99 and 100. What's the difference? We don't see 99. What did we make reach 100? 780 million naira. He say no, it's not 1 billion. It's 780 million naira. Of what economic benefit? If you just oppose these things now with the socio-economic reality of an average Nigerian at the moment, is this where we should be investing? Benjamin Kalu is not investing in how we will turn Aba to Tokyo, how we will help Aba as an industrial city to realize its potential. And if we are, unless we want to deceive ourselves, the damage that the two religions have caused to governance in Nigeria is if we are not careful, we will not be able to reverse it in the next 100 years. Religion has its place in the society, no doubt about that. But by the time you start mixing it up with politics and governance, you will have problem. Because everything, the doctrines of the two religions run on emotion, not common sense, not logic.
You mean by interpretation?
Interpretation of the doctrines, particularly in this part of the world where we have commercial religion. Our religions are commercial in Nigeria. There's Christianity in other countries. There's Christianity, Islam in other countries. They are not as commercialized as we do our own in Nigeria. That is why it is causing problem. That's why you see clergymen visiting governors in the night, visiting presidents in the night. For what? For stomach infrastructure. Please, let's leave that out.
With the way Adebayo brings on his English at times, in the commercialized religion. Okay, let's move on. There's a comment here, though, on our social media handle that says that we need divine intervention in Nigeria. And this is coming from BC, from Greece, rather, I take that again. Now, as far as this headline I'm going to read, this says, I have gone back to our family and that there's no more war. This is coming from Fubara. Is this the divine intervention that this commentator is saying?
Well,
He's talking about?
I don't envy Governor Siminalayi Fubara's position at the moment.
Really?
He's the only executive governor that is not really executive in the exercise of its power. And it's unfortunate. It's as a result of over-politicking. And like the saying goes, if you can't beat them, you join them. The man has used the slogan of peace as his currency now, just to have a safe sail till May 29, 2027, when he will go JJL and be entitled to the peck of office that is, awarded to ex-governors.
Yes.
Because if he is impeached, he will be entitled to nothing. So if the position of a governor is going to be like that of Governor Fubara and Siminalayi Fubara in River State,
yes,
I don't think the race for governorship will be this hot.
No, my question is, what does it say about democracy if a governor cannot be independent of godfathers?
That is it. That's the problem. That is the aberration. That is how much we parody democracy in this part of the world. A governor is not even. We always mount the mantra that governor is the party leader at the state level. This is the best example of how not to be a party leader. He got screened out of the process. Somebody who was now elected as the flag bearer of the Honorable Chinda. It was after they gave him the ticket that he was talking about defecting to APC. So they procured the ticket for him, waiting for him. See, the student of political science need to go and study universities and their politics. It is the novel.
At least, I was thinking that Adebayo was about to say we joke a lot again in our country.
Well, it reflects in that also. Now, let's talk about this one. Cybercrime trial. Shore moves to subpoena Onanuga DSS DG. Says human rights activist Omoyele Shore has asked the Federal High Court in Abuja for time to obtain subpoenas compelling the Director General of the Department of the State Services (DSS) and the Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, testify in his ongoing cybercrime and criminal defamation trial. Before we go for this week, Adebayo, let's quickly have a reaction back.
Well, as a matter of fact, I think he's enjoying his latitude. It is his time now to start cross-examining and defending. But I wonder how the kind of cross-examination or you want to get by subpoenaing these characters, these figures. Do you think they will give you a testimony that will work in your favor? This is what we call legal conundrum. Just wasting time, and he's entitled to it. And as far as the court granting that discretion, he's entitled to it. But
How sure are we that?
I want to refrain from commenting further. Number one, I'm not a lawyer. Number two, content of the court is something I dread.
You have to run
because it's very easy to commit content of the court without knowing it, and they will give you 1 day's sentence. You have become an ex-convict.
Oh, easily. Easily.
Even if it is for 1 hour.
Let's go for this break, or you contact my own program here. We'll be right back.
Start your day and have a good time. Even when you need to clear your eyes. Even when you need to have the break time. Kivo Prima.
Good time moments with Kivo Creamer.
lọ́pọ̀ ìgbà àwọn èèyàn kì í mọ bí dátà wọn ṣe máa ń tètè jó tán ẹni tó fẹ́ ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ alágbèéká wa jẹ́ kí n jẹ́ sí bó ti ṣe máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an kété tí olówó mi bá ti sùn ni màá ti máa ṣe ohun tí kò ní mọ̀ tó bá sì mọ̀ àpẹẹrẹ kí n sáré ṣe auto update nìyẹn tóun bá ti wọ̀ lára iṣẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn màá ṣe cloud backup tó bá ti wá fi ohun rẹ̀ sí GR3 gbogbo àwọn apps tó ti ṣí sílẹ̀ lẹ́yìn máa rí fẹ́ẹ̀ tèmi o tó fi dórí àwọn apps tí ó lò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ ẹ mọ̀ pé mo gbọ́dọ̀ mọ gbogbo nǹkan ṣe ń lọ lórí ayélujára tí olówó mi bá ti jí ẹgbọ́n tó máa ń wí.
yéè mo gbé o dátà tí mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe máa ti tọ̀.
ṣé mi ò sọ fún ẹ.
jára ẹ má jẹ́ kí fóònù ẹ máa fi dátà rẹ ṣe ó wí ṣe àkíyèsí auto updates pa àwọn apps tí o kò bá nílò nígbàkúùgbà.
ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ lásán lè ní o kòkòrò tí ń jẹ dátà ní ìjẹkújẹ fún ẹni tí ò bá ṣe àmójútó dátà rẹ̀.
jẹ ìgbádùn dátà rẹ ní pẹ̀lẹ́mù limit 100 MTN.
Start your day and have a good time. Even when you need to clear your eyes. Even when you need to have the break time. Kivo Prima.
Good time moments with Kivo Creamer.
No firewood, no charcoal. Say hello to the new, no smoky party.
Madam, jẹ́ kí n gbọ́ ìyá no network. Jẹ́ pé kò tí ìyá no network.
Ẹ̀yin tèmi nínú Ìlọrin ǹjẹ́
Máa wojú screen.
pé kíni ẹ wò mo ṣe fún àfẹ́ yàrá Ìlọrin ìyẹn ń dé padà ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ bá wa paná mọ́ à ń bọ̀ nínú Ìlọrin ẹ ṣe kí ní ọ̀nì 25 ẹ pàdé mi ọmọ yín lórí rédíò nínú Ìlọrin lọ́nì 25 ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé wọn bó ṣe ń lọ ẹ jẹ́ ká dúpọ̀ bó ṣe ń lọ ẹ nà ó.
Ó yẹ kó pe Sobi FM.
Zero gravity and red bread. If you use it, go get paid.
Ọmọ ọ̀gbọ́n network ẹ ò kí ń gbọ́ bóyá kò gbọ́.
Brush your teeth, you so get okay. In a wall.
Yes, this is back to school season. Super FM is giving you the biggest promo of the year. Buy 5 GB advance slots and get 2 absolutely free. Buy 10 slots and get 4 more free. Just like that. Wait till it never finish. Buy 10 slots of jingle and enjoy an extra bonus of special eye. Back to school. Let your brand shine. Super FM deal is right on time. Buy more and get more. It's true. Let the whole city hear from you. Don't miss this wonderful opportunity today. Visit Super FM in Lorry today or call 080 60 34
2608. Again, 08060342608. Super FM Back to School promo. It's a real deal.
Today's review of newspaper headlines and editorials with analysis. You're welcome to the last lap of the show, and remember you can be a part of the program by calling us on 09124221019, 09124221019, or 00518999241. Okay, I Bola, as you're expecting calls, let's have one or two headlines from your side.
All right, well, this here says that Ondo Speaker gets Sunday deadline to resign or face impeachment. This is something coming out from the Ondo State House of Assembly. Now, I want to ask you something, Adebayo. When it comes to politicians, there's this general belief that people will say, I look on like they are the same. But this is what we are having. The others are, trying to, kick him out for the diversion, for him being accused of diverting some funds.
You see, one of the most critical and delicate democratic institutions to lead in Nigeria is the legislature. Once you remember, have you seen, it is very difficult for them to impeach people from the executive. But once they are bent on impeaching one of them, it takes the grace of God to save such a person. We've witnessed it in the past. Andy Uba, Chris Ngige in Anambra, even Peter Obi in Anambra also, the current Olubad of Ibadan, His Royal Majesty Obarasit Ladoja. He was impeached too, but with he was returned. But have you ever seen, except the recent one in Lagos, where is it? What's the name of this lady now? Is it Miranda or something? Yes. Where she took over briefly from Obasa, and Obasa came back. He said they were joking. Except for Obasa, I've never seen any speaker that has been able to, entrench himself such that he becomes immovable and immune to impeachment threat. Because they will always come up with, if they come up with allegation of corruption and you escape, they will say, okay, high-handedness. How do you define high-handedness? You don't respect your colleagues. These are subjective allegations that it takes the grace of God to escape.
Let's keep this going. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
It's been a while. All right, your contribution quickly.
Sometimes the action of our institutions more after they went to want to do something and they are bent on doing it, maybe they are fair against their collective interest going into the system. But I think that we should want to handle it once they push it. But once they push, we have to tell that. That is all that the institutions, they are more subject to themselves. And whenever they want to get our position is
all right.
God bless you, sir.
Okay, I have this one talking about politics. Before we go, I'm elder, younger than Kwankwaso. Anger accuses NDCP DP candidate of political victimization. As Senator Rufai Sani Anga, a former political ally of Rabi Kwankwaso, the Kwankwasia movement, has attacked Kwankwaso, expressing dismay over what he described as flimsy reasons for denying him the opportunity to contest for any political office. We know about not too young to. We are not too old to rule too now.
The Nigerian political terrain is a theater for an unending cycle of, alleged betrayal, counter betrayal, accusation and counter accusation. What is happening in Kwara? Election was said to have been conducted, primary election. Some people say there was no election. So in their process, in their attempt at strengthening their case, they went back to 2019 and dug up the governor's record of how he has been running the party. But you were rolling with him all this while. He never come until things did not go your way. So the same thing here now. Kwakwanso cannot satisfy everybody that has the ambition of getting that particular ticket. Somebody will have to get it. You saw what the Argentines did on the field of play when Spain defeated them. That is pure lack of spirit of sportsmanship. And that, nowhere is that always on display like Nigerian political terrain. That is why every election ends up at the tribunal. and to the extent some to the level of Supreme Court. They have to, at a stage, they have to put a constitutional, bar on some categories of political cases going beyond appeal court. Otherwise, the Supreme Court judges will not do anything again apart from attending to the frivolity. Look at how much time PDP spent trying to drag who is the legitimate between UK backed faction and Makinde backed faction. They finished it. They now went and started again. That Turaki faction with Wabara as the BOT chairman now come up with another. They are now challenging Wike again. The federal government, the Federal High Court in Abuja have quashed their this thing, and now that cycle is being repeated again, and that is their ways.
Okay, thank you very much. This is all we can take on today's video of the super headlines and editorial plus analysis. Will come tomorrow with a fresh new edition from our colleagues. Please always listen to Sobi 101.9 FM for more interesting programs.
Ẹ̀tẹ́tí sí ìkéde pàtàkì yìí Ababu Solihin Albayan Nursery and Primary School. Ilé ẹ̀kọ́ fún gbogbo àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ láti Nursery 1 sí Nursery 2, Primary 1 sí Primary 6, GSS 1 to 3 àti SS 1 to 3 ló ń pe gbogbo òbí àti alágbàtọ́ láti mú àwọn ọmọ wá sí free summer lesson nínú ọ̀nìdé yìí. Eléyìí tí ó gbéra sọ̀rọ̀ láti Wednesday 5th August sí Thursday 27th August 2026 bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti aago mẹ́sàn-án 9 a.m. sí aago kan ọ̀sán 1 p.m. láti Monday sí Friday. Ababu Solihin Albayan Nursery and Primary School, Orílowó Street, Bolúkẹ́ area, Sango, Ìlọrin, Kwara State. Admission láti wọlé ẹ̀kọ́ yìí yóò tún gbéra láti 7th of 26. Ẹ̀mú ọmọ yín bá kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ Montessori, ẹ̀kọ́ ìlànà ìgbàlódé àti ìmọ̀ nípa lọ́gbà òun ẹ̀sìn Islam. Àǹfààní méjì ló papọ̀ sínú ọ̀kan ní Ababu Solihin Albayan. Ẹ máa kàn sí wa lórí 07044147773 àti 08060182317. Ababu Solihin Albayan Nursery and Primary School ní olùkéde.
No firewood, no charcoal, say hello to the new no smoky party. We want a smoky flavor, you like your taste buds. You know smoky party, your love. You know smoky party, your love, smoky party, your love.
Enjoy the new North Smoky Party Jollof seasoning.
Give me smoky party, your love. Smoky party, your love, your love, your love.
lọ́pọ̀ ìgbà àwọn èèyàn kì í mọ bí dátà mi ṣe máa ń tètè jó tán. Èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ alágbèéká wa jẹ́ kí n jẹ́ ẹ sí bó ti ṣe máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an. Kété tí olówó mi bá ti sùn ni màá ti máa ṣe ohun tí kò ní mọ̀ tó bá sì mọ̀. Àpẹẹrẹ kí n sáré ṣe auto update nìyẹn tí oorun bá ti bọ̀ lára. Iṣẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn, màá ṣe cloud backup tó bá ti wá fi oorun rẹ̀ sí GR3. Gbogbo àwọn apps tó ti ṣí sílẹ̀ lèmi á máa refresh ní tèmi o, tó fi dórí àwọn apps tí ó lò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo gbọ́dọ̀ mọ gbogbo bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ lórí ayélujára. Tí olówó mi bá ti jí, ẹgbọ́n tó máa ń wí.
yéè mo gbé o dátà tí mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe máa ti tán.
Ṣé mi ò sọ fún ẹ?
jára ẹ má jẹ́ kí fóònù ẹ máa fi dátà rẹ ṣe ogle. Ṣe àkíyèsí auto updates pa àwọn apps tí o kò bá nílò nígbàkúùgbà.
Ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ lásán lèmi o, kòkòrò tí ń jẹ dátà ní ìjẹkújẹ fún ẹni tí ò bá ṣe àmójútó dátà rẹ̀.
Jẹ́ ìgbádùn dátà rẹ ní pẹ̀lẹ́mù limit 100 MTN.
Guy, we don't dey talk since o. Make I go do my work, we go continue this talk later.
Oh boy, you don talk. How about you no dey tire?
Na the new level be that o. This new MTN sachet bundle don make life easy for me.
Brotherly, involve me na. Make me sef dey follow yarn like you. Talk until you tire. When you dey on top the new MTN sachet bundles, dial *312*7# and press 2 to start to enjoy from 100 naira. Load am, talk dey go.
Lọ́pọ̀ ìgbà àwọn èèyàn kì í mọ bí dátà wọn ṣe máa ń tètè jó tán. Èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ alágbèéká wa jẹ́ kí n jẹ́ ẹ sí bó ti ṣe máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an. Kété tí olówó mi bá ti sùn ni màá ti máa ṣe ohun tí kò ní mọ̀ tó bá sì mọ̀. Àpẹẹrẹ kí n sáré ṣe auto update nìyẹn tí oorun bá ti bọ̀ lára. Iṣẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn, màá ṣe cloud backup tó tó bá ti wá fi oorun rẹ̀ sí GR 3 gbogbo àwọn apps tó ti ṣí sílẹ̀ lèmi á máa refresh ní tèmi o tó fi dórí àwọn apps tí ó lò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ ẹ mọ̀ pé mo gbọ́dọ̀ mọ gbogbo bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ lórí ayélujára tí olówó mi bá ti jí ẹgbọ́n tó máa ń wí.
yéè mo gbé o dátà tí mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe máa ti tán.
ṣé mi ò sọ fún ẹ.
jára ẹ má jẹ́ kí fóònù ẹ máa fi dátà rẹ ṣe ogle ṣe àkíyèsí auto updates pa àwọn apps tí o kò bá nílò nígbàkúùgbà.
ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ lásán lèmi o kòkòrò tí ń jẹ dátà ní ìjẹkújẹ fún ẹni tí ò bá ṣe àmójútó dátà rẹ̀.
jẹ ìgbádùn dátà rẹ ní pẹ̀lẹ́mù limit 100 MTN.
Start your day and have a good time. Kivo Krima, even when you need to clear your eyes. Kivo Krima, when you need to have a great time. Kivo Krima, not see a progarita. Kivo Krima, Kivo Krima, Kivo Krima, Kivo Krima.
Good time moments with Kivo Krima.
Kivo Krima.
Guy, we don't talk since so. Ha, make I go do my work, eh? We go continue this talk later.
Oh boy, you don't talk. How about you know the tire?
Now the new level be that too. This new MTN sachet bundle don't make life easy for me.
Brotherly, involve me now. Make me say they follow ya like you. Talk until you tire. When you day on top the new MTN sachet bundles, dial *312*7# and press 2 to start to enjoy from 100 naira. Load down, talk they go.
Result don't show.
Hey, we pass.
I never shake them. I want me to shake together.
Oh yeah, now make we enter online portal see.
Alpha.
We don't pass.
Hey. We don't pass. Now I feel relaxed. I beg, give me 135cl glass bottle of Coke Zero way well. Correct taste. How much? 200 naira.
200 naira. I beg, bring another bottle, John.
35cl glass bottle of Coke, Fanta or Sprite, zero sugar, still there for 200 naira. Buy am now.
No firewood, no charcoal. Say hello to the new, no smoky party. Everyone that's smoky flavor, that be like your taste buds. New no smoky party, your love. New no smoky party, your love. Smoky party, your love.
Enjoy the new Norris Smoky Party Jollof seasoning.
Give me no, give me smoky party, your love. Smoky party, your love.
ẹ jẹ́ kí a máa kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa níbikíbi tẹ́ wà tẹ́tí náà fà ní àti máa gbọ́ wa yálà nílẹ̀ yìí tàbí nílẹ̀ òkèrè. Olóyìnbó máa sọ nǹkan kan wípé agbára ni a fi ń toni jẹ́ ìyẹn ni pé information is power. tí èèyàn bá mọ̀ nípa àwọn nǹkan tí ń lọ èyí lọ́kàn máa pàdánù àwọn àǹfààní lọ́lọ́kọ̀ òjọ̀kan tí wọ́n káàkiri. ṣùgbọ́n lásìkò yọpọ́n àṣẹ tuntun sún yálà ọ̀fẹ́ ra nǹkan ìlú